You still remember?
Yes. It's very short. Maybe 5 sentences only.
Wow.
Okay. So only that part.
Take a part and then first we have to write all the sentences.
The sentences in the video. Of course, it's different. This one's different from what I wrote in the video.
So I already told you, when you write something with the same like the one you write on paper.
Yeah,
So
but I mean,
when I write
know
some,
what I already saw in the video. I didn't like that.
when I write the subtitle, it's quite different. So it's a
So how do we do that? There are two ways to express advice, and that is with the use of should and had better. Okay. Again, from my previous example, if you could still remember, it's the use of must and have to. Okay? Although both of them are used to express necessity, but just like in the case of should and had better, they are also used to express advice, but there are differences, okay, when it comes to its level of importance or to its level of intensity. Okay, so like for example, okay, in the case of should, okay, so drivers should obey speed limit. Okay. So from this case here, should obey speed limit. Okay. So this means here, this one expresses, or you are giving an advice to express one's responsibility or duty, right? So when you say duty, it means that that is what a person should do or should obey or should follow, okay, as it is a responsibility, okay? Like drivers should obey speed limits, students should do their homework, okay? Children should obey their parents. They are actually expressing responsibility. Okay. So responsibility. Okay, I think it is such a simple word. Okay, but it actually has a very broad meaning. Okay, it's a big word. Responsibility. Okay, so it expresses responsibility or duty. So when you say duty, it is what you are expected, okay? Being a child, being a citizen, being a employee, an employer, a student, okay, and so on and so forth. Ready? So it's responsibility or duty. Okay, next is, of course, should is, as again, it is used to express advice. Okay. So, advice means no one, of course, will give you a bad advice. So, it's usually something, it's a good idea or something that it is given to you for your betterment, for your improvement, okay? So, in this case here, okay, I'll give you one example, okay? Like, you should study harder, okay? So, which means, I guess, I know you are a good student, okay? I know you are a good student, but I think you should push yourself a little more, okay? Because maybe you are a little bit lax, okay, of doing your best. So it's a good advice, or it is a good idea if you study harder, okay? Because in doing that, maybe to get awards for your hard work. Okay, so you should study harder. Okay, so in this case, plus the main verb. Okay, so this one is used to, of course, express advice. Okay, so do you have any questions with that one? Oh, before I forget, okay, we also have the pattern should have plus PP. Okay, so I guess you have already heard it in some instances, okay, or in some particular instances, like some people saying, I should have, okay, I should have studied, I should have done this, I should have done that. Okay, so when you hear them, or maybe in your case as well, you have already said that before, this kind of pattern expresses more of a regret. Okay, so I should have plus PP. Okay. So in this case, it expresses more of a regret of not doing something. Okay. So for example, okay, I had a test this morning. I got a low score in the test because I didn't study for it last night. So I should have. Okay, so PP, always remember that, should have plus PP. I should have studied last night. Okay, so from the sentence I have just read a while ago, right? I had a test this morning. I got a low score on the test because I didn't study for it last night. So which means that now you're regretting, okay? Or you are now in regrets of not doing something, which is of course, you did not study hard last night. As a result, okay, you got a low score from your test. So which means like you are thinking now that because of that, okay, you did not do something, or okay, of course, as your responsibility, okay, as a student, you are expected to study if you are expecting a test, but you did not. So as a result, you have a low score. So you are now expressing regret. I should have studied last night. Because if you did, right, so you could have had a higher score or better score, okay? Now you learned something new, right? Okay, so it is really